friends, welcome back to Mimi's Mixed Bag. Thank you for stopping by. If you've never been to my channel before, check out my playlist. I've got hundreds and hundreds of craft projects and party decor and all kinds of happy gifts, and surely you'll find something you like. I hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I know our family sure did. I'm in the process now of taking out all my fall stuff and getting my Christmas stuff up this weekend, but I wanted to stop and share with you a kit that JDiction has sent me. Now, you may have caught last month's video where I shared the unboxing of just one of their kind of generic kits that made a little tray and a star, and I was new to the product. I had never played with it before, but quickly realized how fun and easy this is. It's wonderful kids craft with adult supervision. Now, they were kind enough to send me their Christmas kit. I'm going to show you what the front looks like. This Resincrete is very much like plaster Paris. It's powder, you mix it with water, it's non-toxic and super easy to use. This kit comes with probably a dozen silicone molds that you can keep forever. It's found on Amazon. They're offering a major discount right now, and I put it in my cart. At the filming of this video, is $23. Now, you cannot buy 2 movie tickets for your kids or grandkids for $23. You know, I don't bring you stuff unless I think it's a good deal, and this is certainly worth a $23 kit because you can make like a dozen things out of this box. So I'm going to take you to my craft room, show you what all it comes with it, and complete a couple little things in the kit. Kit starts off with a beautiful colored illustration that gives you the mixing ratios, colorful pictures of how to do it, some paint mixing options, and just any pertinent information you need about the kit. Now, like I said earlier, there is a dozen molds in this kit, and so to cut down on noise level, I went ahead and took all of the silicone molds out of their plastic just so that you could see them better. All right, they have a big set of, I would say, about 3-inch ornaments right here, all different little themes. This is Merry Christmas, a reindeer, Santa, a snowman, Christmas tree, Christmas bells, and a little gingerbread. How cute is that? And here is an oversized ornament, a little bit bigger. This is probably about a 4-inch ornament that is a beautiful Christmas tree. So that is 8 ornaments right there. The next one I thought was really cute. This is a Santa holding a candy cane, and it's got a little notch right here, and this is the little space that you will mold this, and it just sits in there, and it's a standing up little Santa. So that way you can fill this 2 or 3 times and have 3 different standing Santas. So that puts you at 14 projects right there if you molded this 3 times. And then it also included a couple 3D figurines. This is a Christmas tree with a star on top, and here's a cute little snowman with a little hat on. They give you a little paint mixing palette, a couple cups with measuring lines on there, and then a couple bags of the Resincrete, and then some paint and paint brushes, then a little palette knife to help with the stirring. The quality of the silicone molds are absolutely wonderful, timeless, that you can use over and over again even after you use up all the powder. Just buy more powder and you have all the rest of the supplies. I'm going to clear all this out. I'm going to show you the mixing process, and then I'm going to pour it into some molds. All right, we're ready to do a little mixing now. Let me just tell you, the only thing that the kit doesn't include that you really do need is one of these inexpensive little digital kitchen scales. They're around $10 or less, and it would be super helpful because here in America, we do not measure things a lot in grams and milliliters, and with this scale, it makes it super easy. Now, the ratio for the powder is 10:3. It is done by weight, not volume. You know, we're used to measuring things by cup, teaspoons, and tablespoons and things like that. When I put the powder in here and I measure it, I need 10 grams of powder and then 3 grams of water, 10:3. But since I wanted to make a bigger batch of stuff, I decided to make it easy on myself and just double it. So I've got 20 grams of powder and 6 grams of water. So 20 and 6. So I'm gonna move this scale out of the way because I've already got it pre-measured for the video, but that's the easiest way to do it. Now another thing it's important is to make sure that your table that you're working on is level, because you're pouring molds. I just did this a few weeks ago, so I know my table is pretty level, and I'm just going to lay everything out just like this. I'm going to pour these molds as many as I can. So I just take my powder and pour it in there. Now I have 8 minutes to work with. This is non-toxic, but just stir it up just until you feel like all the powder is dissolved, and it'll kind of get thick on you just a little bit. And from what some of the research I've done on this JDiction, you know, I'm new to epoxy and to a resin and all that kind of stuff. And apparently this company is pretty well known, especially people who are resin artists. You know, I had never played with this stuff, so I had never heard of the company. Those that do those sorts of crafts, it's pretty well known and pretty reputable company. They are a big seller on Amazon. I always feel better buying things on Amazon than just different websites. Just going to pour these up. Majority of them are finished, but this is the perfect opportunity for me to teach you from my mistake. I'd filled up these 4 things, and then I had just a little bit left, almost enough to do this ornament. So I thought, well, I'll just do a little scoop of powder and a little dab of water. I stirred it up and thought, oh, it'll work. Well, look here. This one never did set up because I did not use the proper ratio, or it will not set up properly. So this one right here is still liquidy, but the rest of them molded perfectly. I'm going to show you how quick and easy, very carefully. I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing, and I broke off that little hanger part, but the good thing is I was going to sand that off anyway. I'm afraid those looked a little delicate, and so I had already planned something else, so that just worked out perfect for me. So I'm going to move that to the side. Here is the base for the Santa, very carefully. So what I'm doing is I'm pulling the mold away. I'm not really putting a lot of pressure, and just a real porcelain finish, super smooth. So here, just loosening it up all the way around, and I'm pulling, like I said, I'm pulling the mold away, not pulling the Resincrete away. And it is super durable. It has a polyness to it, like polymer clay type of durability. Mentioned it being like plaster Paris, but it is much more durable. Look how perfect that turned out. All right, here is the larger ornament. Loosen it up and just pull it away. All right. Molded perfectly. Now here's the one I was a little concerned about because, like I said, this is a little different mold that I've never worked with. We'll see how easy this is. I'm just going to loosen it up. The silicone is super stretchy. The thing is, it just requires some patience. Slowly lifting it off. Oh, wow. It came out perfect. So I'm going to just use a combination of some acrylic paints. You know, a lot of these little areas I'm going to use, instead of a paintbrush, I'm going to use a toothpick. Just dip it in the paint, especially some of these little detailed areas. I think that'll be easy. Using some paint markers and toothpicks. I think showing you the hardest part was getting them demolded, and decorating them is just however you want them to look. So I'm going to finish these out and show you what I come up with. All right, friends, I got my little Resincrete projects done now, and I'm going to give you a little close-up so you can see they painted up just beautifully. Now, a little trick that I have learned when you don't feel real confident in maybe the way something looks, add a little glitter to it, and that just really finished off my little Santa. I put some little fiber fill under his feet just to make it look like he's standing in snow. Full disclosure here, I could not get him in the little slot, so I just took a little wood block on the back of him to help prop him up, and you would never even know. But I just love the way he turned out. Now here are my 2 ornaments. Love this. Now I just took 2 cardboard circles and glued gift wrap on the front and back, and then just glued the ornaments onto the cardboard circle. Finished the gingerbread off with a little greenery, and then I just love the tree trimmed in gold. Super cute projects, and there's several more things that I can do in the kit. So be sure and check out the product link below on Amazon and the discount code. I hope you enjoyed this, and next week I'll be back with some fun Christmas thrifted makeovers. Bye-bye.